Can you see? The wife is big. See the husband. The husband is so tiny. You see, his leg is not even touching the ground. This is the picture of many marriages. In many marriages, when you look at the man looks like he just ran from the battlefield. He's so emaciated. He's starving. He looks sick, like he's about to die. But when you finally see his wife, the wife is so fresh. Some of the wives are even overweight. Like they have so much food that they can eat till they become overweight. You know, you see his children full of life. But when you finally see the man that is providing for the family, the man is starving. You can see his cheekbones. This is because of the old training they used to give us as men, especially in Africa. The old training is that you have to lay down your life for your family, which is still valid, right? But we need to know that times have changed. Men don't wise up now. As your wife is eating and looking fresh, you too have to eat. You too have to eat, Toga. You have to eat. You have to look good. You have to look after yourself. I've been hammering it on this channel, and every day, new day I see it. Some people inbox me and say, this thing I said is actually true. It has changed their perspective. Money you spend on yourself is not waste of money. As you are getting food to feed your family, eat first. Eat so that you have the strength to live long. Many men will not reap the fruits of their labor because they will die before they clock 50, 60. Because of what? Suffering. Suffering. The man dies early. Do you understand? Don't die early. There's no advantage to that. It will not take you to heaven. It will not take you to anywhere. Don't die early. Look after yourself. If you have a family of 4 and you get food that will only be up to 4 people, don't be the one that will starve. Find a way to divide it so that it will reach everybody. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. If there's one person, only one person that will eat in the family, it should be you as the man. You know why? Except there's like a newborn baby. You get what I'm saying? You know, the reason why you have to eat is because you are the hunter. If hunter is hungry and starving, he cannot pursue game and win prizes and bring back home. He cannot bring back home more food. So you need to eat as a man. Chop your own money first. Look fresh. Many men can't even dress well until you see their daughter. Their daughter is using iPhone 15. When you see the man finally, he's looking like a village farmer. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Not farmer, but you get what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, as a man, there's no reason your daughter is using iPhone 15 and you don't even have a phone. Or you're using the one they use rubber band to tie. Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. You need your own iPhone. School fees has to wait. Get an iPhone. If it's by iPhone. I'm being strict with what I'm saying, but I want you to get the idea. You get what I'm saying? I want you to get the idea of what I'm saying. There's no way your daughters are looking fresh, your wife is looking fresh, and you are the one that's looking like you are rejected corpse. You have to eat. If you feel you are sick, you go to the hospital and spend your money and treat yourself. Many men will be calculating, instead of me going to hospital this month, let me go next month. Let me use this one to pay school. If you die, can I tell you what will happen if you die as a man? Can I shock you? If you die, that your neighbor will start knocking your wife. Your brothers will start eyeing you, winking at your wife from the burial. People that came to your burial, your friends, the people you think you are your normal friends, they will start winking at your wife. They want to knock her. Guess what? She's going to accept one of those. Most women you see today evolved from a time in the past where men used to go to war. 100,000 men from a certain town will go to war, and then 80,000 will die out. Only 20,000 will come back. The woman will mourn her husband for a day or two, but then she has to move on with life. She has to marry the remaining 20,000. That's how you end up with polygamy. One man will have 6, 10, 12 wives. Those wives have to calibrate their brain to start loving the new man. So that gene, the women that can do that are the ones that will marry and pass down their gene. The ones that can't do that will die out of sorrow. This is basic evolution. So most women you see today, they have the genes to adapt if you are gone. You think that your family will end. It will not end though if you are gone. One more, another man from nowhere. It shock you. Even that pastor your wife is going to pray can marry your wife once you don't die. You die like this, marry your wife. So don't die. You get what I'm saying? Invest in your own health. It's not waste of money. Chop life. Some men can't even buy what do you call it? TV. Connect DSTV. You have the money, but when you calculate school fees, calculate expenses of this, that, you wipe it. You will die. Suffering will kill you. Suffering kills. People don't know, because women, we are strong. We are physically strong. We can take it. You can suffer for a day. You can suffer for a month. As a man, you can suffer for 5 years. But what happens? Each suffering is rubbing off on your health small. Before you know it, your lifespan has reduced from 100 to 50. But by the time you are 50, you'll be so sick like somebody that is 100. Different sicknesses, different drugs, they will be carrying you around before you know it. You don't die. Chop life. As you are maintaining your family, maintain yourself too. That is the core of the message. I know people will come and argue in the comments. It's because when you are helping yourself as a man, people will always think that you are wasting money. I'm telling you, try this now, right? Go to market, clear all your old clothes. Go to market, buy like 5, 10 nice, expensive, okay shirts. You understand? Buy jeans. You will see the first person that will come for you will be your wife or the people in the house. You are wasting money. Why did you buy? How much did you buy? Why did you buy? Do we have money for food? But if she's the one that you bought it for, she will not see that it's waste of money. It shock you. As a man, it's normal like that. Even fellow men will tell you are wasting money. It's not waste of money as long as it's for you. Nothing. Spend the money on yourself. This picture is outdated. Don't be in a family that looks like this. I'm not saying you should be unhealthy, because of course this weight is unhealthy. If you're so big, you're unhealthy. I'm not saying if your wife is unhealthy, has eaten to the point that she's unhealthy, that you should be unhealthy too. But at least you should eat to the point that you look healthy and physically fit. For your wife to look like this, it means there's abundance. The suffering in the country, she's not feeling it. It's not getting to her. There's enough food for her to eat and be big, which is nice. My problem is with you now. You're not doing your own eating. That's my problem. Many men are slaving away. Some men have to quit some jobs. There are men that have to go and do some unbelievable jobs. Dirty jobs, just so that they can afford some extra fees for their children, which is a noble act. But some of those jobs are killing you. There is no advantage if you die. The worst thing that can happen to your family as a provider is that you die. If you drop dead, some of your daughters might resort to prostitution. I'm telling you. Imagine your daughter in the campus and you die. Nobody to provide money for her. What do you think she's gonna do? She will be forced to. This is the story of many young ladies in campus today, in the university. She'll be forced to date multiple men and be asking for 2K here, 3K, and each of the men will be using her for what they want. Imagine that you resurrect after and watch. You cannot die now. No. It's okay to defer. All your children must not graduate exactly at the age of 22. There's something called defer in school. If you don't have enough money to pay for all their school fees, since all of them are in university at once, they can apply to the school, and school will wipe 1 year out of them. So if somebody's in 200 level, they can go and apply to the school and tell the school, I can't complete this 200 level, pause me for 1 year. Next year I will resume. It is done in school. So if your finances are overstretched that is affecting your health, tell 1 or 2 of your children to wipe their school fees. The education. They can wipe it for 1 year. So during that year, they come back home and stay and work. As they work, they go to follow you. They cut their hand. Everybody go pull hand. If it's food that your family is selling, everybody go to sell the food. After 1 year, they will go back. Meanwhile, the other set has graduated. As a man, you have to wise up. This is modern day. Wise up.